And today we're talking about CBD products beyond extracts. What is out there in the market? Are they worth it? Are they just gimmicky, or is there real value in some of the things that we're seeing in CBD? So Jessica, I'd love to know, what is your favorite product away from the extracts that has CBD in it?
Oh man, okay. That's kind of a hard choice. We have a really nice line of body care products, and we'll be telling you a little bit more about that today. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with our calming balm. I love this stuff. So essentially what we have this product called a calming balm. It's the reason I love it is it's really effective for dry skin, eczema and psoriasis conditions. I've got a kiddo, so I used it for him a little bit here and there for diaper rash or bug bites. It just was really effective for a broad range of things. And I particularly like that it's the acidic form of CBD, CBDA, meaning it's not been heated. And it's really kind of a cool thing to work with and test out because it looks to be potentially a little more potent in its anti-inflammatory effects. So we've heard some really good feedback on it. So I love recommending to customers, but personally, it smells great. It feels good. And it works wonders on so many things. So I'm going to go with calming balm as my favorite.
Final answer.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you next, Adrienne. How about you? What's your favorite?
I'm going to have to say the bath soaks. They've seen a couple iterations here within our company. We had them as bath soaks before. We went into the bath bomb craze, of course. But in order to get them out in masses and to make sure that they were shipping and arriving, we went back to the bath soak. Also, we got consumers who were just going crazy saying, I want more, I want more, I want more. So offering them a larger quantity. But essentially, put it in a bath. It fizzes like a bath bomb. Soaking 20 to 30 minutes in really warm or hot water will have you slithering into bed. Yeah. Don't plan a girls' night in at home, or, if your spouse is out of town or out with their friends. If you're going to do it, make sure that you're ready to go to bed. Don't do it like it's 6 o'clock. I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'm going to take a bath and then I'm going to watch so many movies. No, you'll never make it.
Ain't gonna happen.
You're gonna fall asleep. It's gonna relax you that much. It is amazing. And it's really like soothing on the skin, just depending on which one you get, but really hydrating. I love them. My favorite.
Yeah, the scents that we have, they're not scents, they're fragrances from essential oils, but they're all fantastic. I'm really sensitive to, perfume type smells, and they're all just right. It smells wonderful. You feel so fresh and clean, but it's not too doesn't smell like chemicals or fragrance. Right. And it just feels great. You do. I sleep like a baby. It's some of the best sleep I get when I use the bath bomb. Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Can I point out? Oh, sorry. I wanted to point out something. Sorry, it just popped into my head. I've seen several comments online where people are like 10 milligrams in a bath. That's not going to do anything. We've had customers ask about this and stuff. And 10 milligrams was our standard amount for our bath bomb. And if you don't believe it, just try it. It does. Right. It does work. It's fantastic. And I think that's really points back to what quality that 10 milligrams is sourced from, when it's not just 10 milligrams of isolate, but it's 10 milligrams of a terpene-rich, cannabinoid-rich, full-spectrum product. That is a pretty successful amount for me.
Oh, absolutely. It does make you wonder, because there's videos out there, and if you search them, you can find them where people would take, they took 100 bath bombs and put them in the bath. And I can't even imagine if I took the entire soak and put that in my bath,
right?
How useless I would be. I think I would just be so relaxed. I don't know that I'd wake up the next morning. So I think you're right, Jessica. I think it does kind of speak to the quality of the product, and not only just CBD. Let's think about the other ingredients and the essential oils that are in there as well.
Yeah, great point. And that was going to be my question. there's so much in the marketplace, right? And I think that these products are also things that kind of lend themselves to being gifted. I mean, how many times have you guys been gifted a bath bomb? Not necessarily CBD bath bomb, or how many times have you been gifted some beautiful skincare or lip balms, or you're looking for a unique gift for babies or for someone's wedding or birthday? So two-part question here. First part is, what kind of quality standards apply to products outside of, kind of the traditional extracts? And then second question is, how would someone go about really gifting CBD products and not being worried about somebody overindulging or something like that?
Absolutely. I mean, okay, so I think they're a fantastic gift. They're a really ideal one, because if you don't know that person's particular needs or views, then the extract is a bit of a gamble, because they might be completely open and receptive to taking it. They might have some unanswered questions that they are, not comfortable with, or they might have concerns with their pharmaceutical intake. And so it could lead to maybe they don't use the gift that you gave them. But with the topical, you really minimize that. I mean, you not only pretty much completely reduce the chance of a pharmaceutical interaction. But you also, I think it's like a nice tiptoe into it. Like a CBD lip balm is not an intimidating product. People don't fear that they're going to get high from a lip balm, but yet it's a really fantastic lip balm that can make every day a little bit better because your lips aren't chapped, So I think it's a really safe bet for gifting. I was actually just coincidentally, I'm about to gift my very best friends the entire lineup of our topicals because I need to get them something for Christmas, and I think they're going to love it. And my friend, she just had her second kiddo. She's nursing. She's not very comfortable with taking CBD internally right now because of that. But having a kid myself, I recognize that there are a million different reasons that you might use the relieving salve or a nice lotion or the calming balm. It's a safe bet for gifting.
Absolutely. I agree. I think it's an easy way for them to dip their toe into the water and to introduce them to a brand that maybe you love. And at least to be able to say, hey, I take the extract, I love it, but guess what? This lotion or this lip balm or this soap is also amazing, would be a great gift. When it comes to quality standards, I mean, we put the same quality standards behind our other products as we do our extracts. Mm-hmm. So the CBD's tested, the concentration, we make sure that everything is produced with regards to the highest standards in an FDA approved facility. So all those points are put in place to make sure that the end consumer is getting the highest quality product. Mm-hmm. When it comes to products like this, you're going to see more people more businesses that probably don't create extracts that participate or that create CBD infused products, whether it's mascara or lotions or lipstick. You'll see more and more companies that are doing that. I think they sell them at some of the big box stores like Sephora or Ulta. In that case, I think honestly, same thing that we tell you with the extracts, make sure you do your research. Mm-hmm. This company that's making that lotion, fantastic. They may make the best lotions across the board, but where'd they get their CBD from? Because they're not cultivating it, they're not producing it. Mm-hmm. So just make sure that you can follow that trail whenever you're buying products.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really great advice, because I think, the next thing we know, we might come across CBD at like Bath and Body Works or something, right? Mm-hmm. And you're wondering, that could very easily happen. And so we're wondering if that's a good thing or not a good thing. So what are some of the other really kind of up and coming products away from extracts that you guys are seeing, popularity for in the marketplace, or that maybe you're really excited about?
I was going to say our lip balms. I know I just mentioned them a moment ago, but we have a lot of very loyal lip balm customers. We really do. Like, it's a solid product, and the reason we offer a CBD lip balm, it's really hydrating and nourishing for the lips. It can be a potent enough anti-inflammatory to potentially reduce some visibility of fine lines, or at least help to slow down the occurrence of those fine lines. So, we get some feedback from that from time to time, but in general, it's just a fantastic lip balm. And we have people who use it as well for cold sores. I mean, that's a common thing that people are using it for. The pain and that burning feeling is really soothed through CBD use, and the ingredients that we have in our lip balm really help to soothe it as well. So I really, it's kind of, I think probably people hear it and they're like, you're trying to sell me, a lip balm and tell me it's going to fix my anxiety or something. Like, no, we're just telling you it's a really good lip balm. Trust us, try it. It's fantastic. You'll be back for more. And we do. I have people come in just for lip balms. They'll make a drive just to get a lip balm sometimes. So it's a great product.
And I would say the lotions, honestly, I love our lotions, and I'm definitely seeing them pop up more across the market. And with ours, we've gotten some pretty good feedback, and they're not meant to be therapeutic. Honestly, the phytocannabinoids that are added are just meant to be a really cool ingredient that we know that can kind of help bring benefits. It's not meant in the same sense as our calming balm and our relieving salve at that point. It's just meant to be moisturizing and hydrating. But we've gotten some really good feedback from our senior community saying that it actually helps with the bruising of their skin. So I know my parents complain about it all the time. They look down, they have a bruise on their arm, they don't remember hitting themselves, they bruise so easily. But we actually had quite a few consumers come back and say that the bruises didn't stay around as long. I'm not saying it stopped them from bruising, but it definitely improved the healing process. And also just, from an overall redness, when you have redness and chapped skin, especially this time of year, having a lotion that's kind of boosted with those phytocannabinoids can be very beneficial.
And we have a few consumers who have reported using it on their face and really enjoying the feel as a facial lotion as well. I mean, everyone's skin is different, so maybe some people tolerate that better than others, but a lot of people have told me that they're doing that and really enjoying it as a face cream.
So, and what about interaction, right? Like, let's say I am using the extract and have had success with that, and I just really am excited about the products that you all offer, or CBD in general, so I want to start integrating some of these others. Is there concern of, well, if I apply that topically and I'm taking it internally, that's a compounding impact? Or can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, and that's actually a very common question. A lot of people will say, can I do this and that? Is it okay for me to have my extract, my CBD bath, and then lotion up afterwards? Yes, it's absolutely okay for you to do so. They're going to be received differently within the body. So again, ingredients, you want to look at the ingredients on the back of the bottle when it comes to topicals or in your bath bomb. There are some ingredients that are meant to drive the CBD or drive certain ingredients through the skin and into the blood and so forth. Your more everyday topical products are not going to contain those ingredients. They're literally just meant from a topical skin application, largely beneficial for those areas or site specific, but not anything that's going to produce any compounding effect. That being said, if you try it and you feel weird, stop. If there's something that happens that, again, that makes you feel like it was too much, absolutely, just like you would with your extract, where you feel like you need a little more, you need a little less. Every individual is going to be different.
And, I think the nice thing about CBD is that it's really hard to hit that point of overconsumption. And so whether you're, even if you're taking our extra strength and then taking a bath and then using the lotion and the relieving salve, for one, the topicals, they don't drive deep into the skin on average. It's not going to really impact your blood levels all that much in general. But even if it did really successfully get into your bloodstream through a topical, you still wouldn't have to have a lot of concerns about that. Like Adrienne's saying, just how does your body respond to that? Dial it back a bit if it's too much for you. But the chances of it being too much in a sense that you feel really some major unwanted side effect, that's just extremely minimal in general.
Yeah. And a lot of people really do see success with our extract and a topical, for example. Again, we always recommend first and foremost, if you have some sort of condition, the extract is going to be the best way for you to see results. It really is. And if you are able to consume it and it's working for you, yes, if you have a topical spot, maybe tennis elbow or an eczema spot or et cetera, you can very easily add our topical in conjunction with, because you're trying to hit that same thing from two different areas, internally and topically. So, I mean, honestly, it just kind of increases your success level.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. So beyond lotions, lip balms, bath soaks, where do you guys feel like you really want to continue to specialize the development of your CBD products away from the extracts? I mean, is it, we talked in another episode about how some of the things are, kind of getting a little bit out there with where you're seeing CBD. Yeah. So where do you all want to maintain your focus with your products, and why?
Yeah, I think it's going to be rooted in the therapeutic reason behind it. There's got to be some sort of benefit or quality of life improvement that somebody's going to see from taking this product. Again, the reason that we started this was for a very personal reason, for a reason that, my son needed help, and we wanted to create products that were going to provide that help to not only him, but to many. So I think we're very conscious about the products that we're putting out on the market. There's got to be a reason behind it. You're not going to see us just creating things for the sake of creating things. Mm-hmm. We do listen a lot to our consumers and the requests that they have with regards to products. I have a long list of things that consumers may be looking for, that we may be looking to move in that direction here soon. But rest assured, it's going to be something that is going to benefit the consumer, that will bring them some sort of quality of life improvement.
Yeah, that's great.
Can we mention an upcoming product, Adrienne? I think by the time this launches, that might be something. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I'm trying to think. Which one are you talking about? Sure, why not? Let's throw it out there.
The roll-on. We're going to release
absolutely.
the roll-on soon. I just, by the time we release this episode, I think we'll pretty much have launched or be launching that. And maybe Adrienne needs to speak a little more to this because she's got to try it and all, but I'm really fired up about a roll-on just for the ease of application, just another way to try it. And again, it's all about finding what works best for you. Maybe you respond best to this particular blend of ingredients versus another, but just giving consumers more options to try and seeing what really fits their lifestyle, their needs, their symptom management the best.
The roll-ons are really exciting, and that's something that came from the consumer request. A lot of people are very familiar with essential oil rollers, and we wanted to do the same thing. So we've paired certain essential oils with our CBD to provide benefits. There's 2 that are being launched, or that have launched by now, by the time you're listening to this. One of those is Center, and it's meant more for stress and anxiety relief. It is a lime and bergamot blend in addition to the CBD, meant to rub on your wrists, behind your ears and the bottom of your feet, anywhere where you're going to rub an essential oil roller. And honestly, yes, it is very calming, very relaxing. Again, the reason those essential oils were chosen was because of those added benefits that they would bring to the CBD. The second one is Hush. And honestly, I think we created this one just for me, because I get migraines a lot. And thankfully the CBD is really helped me with that. But sometimes stress gets in the way and so forth, and you get a migraine or just even an everyday headache.
Sinus headache. I'm really excited to try this for sinus headache. I think
it is amazing. And so that is more honestly underneath the nose, on the temples. There's times where, there's another employee here that works with us. She's will sometimes be at her computer just rolling it all over her face. And it's a peppermint and eucalyptus. And honestly, it's amazing. I feel the benefits of it. And granted, it is not going to completely kill the headache if you have one coming on, but it definitely does wonders for the pain and how it progresses, if it progresses.
Well, and what I love is that you are being really conscious about the way that you're choosing to develop products. And that's no surprise to me, as we've gotten to know both of you and understand really your reason for working with CBD and all of the work that you've done and put into the extracts and all of this education. I think, it just makes perfect sense that you would also be developing products very consciously that are going to help people at some level with, you know, a therapeutic level type benefit too. So I think that's great. If someone wanted to know more about these products or even try one out, what would be the best place for them to go and find them?
Yep. Our website, bluegrasshempoil.com. The rollers will be there. Get yourself one. Also on social media, Facebook and Instagram.
Fantastic.
We did not mention my favorite. I just have to. It would not do it justice if we didn't mention. We didn't mention the sea salt soaps. Those are amazing exfoliants. Yeah. We also did not really do justice to the relieving salve, like a pain relieving salve. I know we kind of mentioned it. It's incredibly beneficial for that additional boost of pain relief. And I just had to
throw it out there.
I had to say that before we close up. The relieving salve is amazing, and we didn't do it justice yet. So
yeah, it's a big hit.
It is.
You've got more than one favorite, and that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Always something to pick from here, right? Well, for this episode of Full Spectrum Living with CBD, I'm your co-host Meredith here with Jessica and Adrian. We're excited for you all to give some of these things a try, and we will see you around the next time.
Bye.